What up? What up? What up? Man, it's been a long year. It's been a long year. First thing I would like to say is I want to take time to appreciate my team for coming through, setting up, and doing everything. There's some people behind the scenes that do everything that you don't see on the show. We got the producer, we got Dev. He runs a computer. Um, my bad. My bad.
It's a good thing you did.
This is why I said it all the way back. It's exactly why I said it all the way back. You got Jeff, man. He comes through faithfully. Every every he comes through everything. And one thing I want to mention is that we have reached 450 subscribers. And I want to thank every last one of you for subscribing. From the bottom of my heart, we really appreciate it. We have hit the 1 year mark, 450 subscribers.
Appreciate y'all.
Man, we'd have had some times on the show. We had some time where we didn't think we was gonna do the show.
People was crying.
Whining, complaining.
Golly.
And everything, but it's always a good time, and we are really looking forward to bringing the same content, bigger, better, badder in 2025. Like, it's only gonna get more entertaining. It's only gonna get more, dare I say it, more controversial.
A lot sexier too. So I'm in the gym this year. I'm gonna be sexy.
So if you don't know who the panel is, we got Jeff No Chaser. We have D here. He came back for the last show of the year. So before we get started, happy holidays, happy new year. This is our last show before the end, before next year. For the new year. It's our last show. So we don't come back until January 10th. January 10th?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, January 10th.
It'll be January.
January 10th will be the first show. So during all that time while we're off, go ahead and check out some of our old episodes. Get y'all laugh on, get y'all comment on. Definitely comment, definitely subscribe on YouTube. Man, we got so much more we're gonna bring y'all in 2025. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Thank you. We wouldn't be here. We couldn't do this without y'all subscribing, liking, and commenting, man, and sharing it with everybody.
We could be here, but it's a lot funner with y'all, interaction. You know what I'm saying? Don't say we couldn't be here. I make my own damn way. But no, we appreciate y'all for real.
I would have did it with one subscriber. And that's my other page.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So we're talking about culture, childhood, and how that applies to raising a child. Now, we already know different cultures raise their kids differently, but how does that apply to modern day parenting? Because we know that some of the traditional ways of doing things and some of the modern ways of doing things kind of clash. The way my father would want me to raise my son, is, beat his ass. That's that, he a baby boomer. That's all he know. If you bring that belt out, hey, everybody go get in line. Like, you can't
do nothing.
And he still try to force that upon us today. Me and my siblings, he still try to force that same ideology. Is like, I'm gonna force y'all to respect me, force y'all to like me, force y'all to believe that I'm your daddy. I'm not believe, but we know you are daddy.
I'm about to say he got DNA test for that.
But I'm just saying, like, he just try to impose himself on there.
No, I hate when people try to force their parenting on somebody else.
Yeah.
Because, like, some of their parenting didn't work out. Like, look, motherfucker, just rewind and look at what your parenting did. And you want me to do the same thing to my child.
Nigga, like, I got whooped 4 times a week and I'm still...
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shelby said, whoop all of them. That's why we ain't having no more kids.
Yeah, no, but that was true, though. Like, the parenting back then is like, all right, did it work? Probably not. Got all these whoopings and you still did the same thing.
See, back then, you didn't get to see things on social media. Like, you didn't get to see other kids rebel, which gave you empowerment to go and rebel. Now, if you had mixed culture friends, Like you have like white friends, and you can go see them rebel against their parents, and then think you're gonna go to a black home and go do that, you're gonna get laid out. Now, if you go to a Chinese household, and you see that they're very respectful, they study and everything like that, and they're very traditional and cultural. Then you come back home and you're like, dang, you know, why we can't? What is our tradition? You know, what is our culture?
Our tradition is push everything under the rug. Don't let nobody else hear about it. That's our tradition. It's fucked up, but that's what it is. We don't have a tradition that I don't think a lot of people want to carry on.
But we don't. What do we have a tradition at all? It's a thing because
not really. Besides stay black and die.
Pretty much.
That's it.
So, but I want to kind of talk about some of the things on modern parenting. I do have some definitions here, not so much stats, but I do have a few definitions here on modern parenting. So, you know, for modern parents, some of them focus on emotional intelligence, which is just understanding their child's emotions.
Excuse me. I mean, I was gonna let you get through it, but when you say that again, what you say?
He said emotional. Flag on the play.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Emotional what?
Well, you rushed in the NFL, bro.
I'm Patrick Mahomes right now.
You gotta understand there. So you gotta understand there.
Yeah. Now you say emotional what? Say
emotional intelligence.
Now, in the era that's going on right now,
right?
Who has the most mental issues right now? We do, right?
Okay.
Our kids.
I'm following you.
Our kids, and they want us to do what?
They want us to drug them up.
No, I'm saying you said read that again. Read that again.
Understand their child's emotions.
How the hell I'm going to try to understand his emotions if he got 5 different people in there?
Can I get through this, sir?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm just saying. Go ahead. My bad.
I'm just trying to get through. Boy. Okay. Emphasis on communication. Open, honest communication with their children is considered a crucial part of, you know, their rearing.
I agree.
Okay. Promoting independence while providing support, and parents aim to foster their children's ability to make decisions and solve problems on their own.
Yep.
Positive discipline. This focuses on positive reinforcement and teaching appropriate behaviors rather than punishment.
And who household?
I just got one more.
I'm just saying, okay, my bad. Go ahead.
I have one more.
You know my memory ain't but so long. That's why I'm hitting them while you come out. But go ahead. All right, go ahead. I'm listening. One more.
Adapting to individual needs, modern parents strive to tailor their parenting approach to each child's unique personality and development stage.
I agree with that one.
Okay.
I agree with that one.
Now, knowing that we have all of that on the table, how does culture influence parenting styles and practices?
It's a bunch of BS. Yeah. I mean, you said yourself. What was the first line you said yourself?
Focus on emotional intelligence.
Now, you the stats guy. You the stats guy.
Yeah, I'm the stats guy.
We can even have our technician or whatever he called. Producer. Okay, we can have a producer pull it up. If you look it up right now, the most mentally ill group
race.
Race? No, I'm not gonna say race. Group. That's everybody. Black, white, yellow, green, blue. I don't care what color you are.
Okay.
If you look it up, I guarantee you the most percentage is right here, right now. Oh, you want a percentage? I mean, percentage, whatever you can pull up. But how can we can sit down and talk to them, yes. But who are we talking to? You see what I'm saying?
True.
Because when you're dealing with a mental illness, you don't know who you're talking to at that time. They can go in and out.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So for it to be some, okay, I'm gonna say some. You can probably get some, you can, but a lot, they got a lot of mental illness going on.
There is a lot of mental illness, and you know, and I'm not gonna say one culture or one race has all
race, man.
Has more. I would say there's probably more mental illness within a generation
Facts.
than in the previous generation.
Well, we can't say that.
Why can't we say that?
Because the previous generation didn't go get checked out. They didn't know what was going on. They just was like, "Oh, that's crazy Joe. He all right." But you already said it was. He had a mental illness. You just replaced the mental illness with crazy.
So basically what you're saying is that, let's say like 2 or 3 generations ago. Okay, let's start with the baby boomers.
Okay.
They don't believe in therapy.
No, they don't.
Well, we're not gonna say all of them. I ain't gonna say all of them.
A lot of them don't.
A lot of them don't believe in therapy.
Yes.
I'll say probably a little bit more of Gen X probably will go to therapy.
Yeah.
I would definitely say millennials will go to therapy.
Facts.
And I can't speak for the newer generation because they're not old enough yet. Well, they are old enough. They right around 20. Generation Z is right around 27.
Yeah,
but I don't think they lived enough to say like I should go to therapy.
But we really can't say that either because see,
because I know some people that's in my generation that's actively in therapy.
We don't know their life.
True.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people live different lifestyles. If he lived a lifestyle up under your roof, he didn't see a lot. He didn't see nobody have to shoot up or sniffing. And one of his friends' mothers might have been on that stuff. He seen her passed out. He had to help her up, or alcoholic. So yeah, he probably need to go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? True. So it's crazy how, as y'all call them, baby bloomers, whatever.
Baby bloomers or baby bloomers?
Whatever the fuck they are. Shit, I don't know. We say they're saying, or they say, well, I don't need no therapy. But you want me to physically beat the hell out of my kid just so he can listen, and I don't even know what the hell wrong with him.
True.
Don't you think something wrong with you if you just want to put your hands on the motherfucker that you don't know, that you ain't even talked to yet?
But that's what they learned from they previous, they parents.
But that's what we learned from our parents too. But we decided to break that curse though. We decided, you know what? Whooping my ass didn't work for me. So why would I pass it down? You know what I'm saying? True. I got a whooping, and 10 minutes later I was doing some other dumb stuff. Got another whooping. 10 minutes later I was doing some other dumb stuff. Whooping is a physical thing. It's not a problem solver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem solver.
I mean, it's temporary.
I wouldn't even say it's temporary. Because after you get your whooping, if you back up doing something else different.
I can say that I was whooping my son, and then I went from whooping him to a little bit more creative punishment, which is like holding books and stuff like that, because he won't act up in school.
Damn, you went to what's that called?
Boot camp.
No, I ain't. I think that's called
It's not torture.
Not torture, man. That's not like torture. Ain't that like terrorists? Damn. Hold these books. Damn.
But where did you learn that from?
Watching TV.
I didn't learn it from anywhere. I said I got creative.
So you just woke up in one day and was like, all right.
Feel sorry for you, bro.
Since I ain't gonna whoop Devin, I'm gonna just make him hold 2 encyclopedias like this.
But it wasn't even 2 encyclopedias. It was 2 books.
It felt like it was encyclopedia.
that boy, I'm just asking because
he was crying like a mother.
Because when I was growing up, I had moments where I had to whole books, and do a squat on the wall.
Yeah, he ain't had to do no squat on the wall.
No, yes, I did.
I had you do a squat on the wall.
You did one time.
I didn't.
But I did. At the same time, that's still better.
Out well.
That's still better than getting your belt or a bat switch, or a switch or something and beating the hell out of him.
It's better than the physical stuff. But
because it made him think. Dang, man, what did I do? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you probably would thought the same thing when you was getting a whooping too. Like,
no, I was thinking this shit hurt. What you mean?
So your knees didn't hurt?
Why was you getting a whooping on your knees?
I'm talking about holding the books, man, in the squat.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's better punishment, or that's a better solution than whooping. Because whooping, you thinking every time the belt come down, this shit hurts. Why is he still hitting me? Yeah. He already hit me 20 times. Okay, I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying?
He said 20 times.
Yeah, I told you not.
Oh man. I think I did that like one time.
No.
Start freestyling.
Man.
Now I can't say I was the type that'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna whoop my kid ass." We did slightly whoop them, 3 or 4 licks here, 5 or 6 licks here, but my wife was like, "This ain't working. Our kids are still doing the same thing."
Nope.
Okay, give me your phone. You want some money? No. You want to go out? No. It's not happening. So they start changing. That worked? Okay. Why my mama ain't try this on me? That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think each kid react differently. Like when I was younger,
You was terrible. I know.
I was not terrible.
Bullshit.
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. So I lived a very spoiled life.
Very, very, very spoiled life.
I lived a very shut up.
Excuse me.
I lived a very spoiled life
Mm-hmm.
under my grandmother. My grandmother kind of spoiled me. My mom wasn't there and everything. Kind of.
Okay.
So I didn't have to do any chores or anything. And my grandma house.
This motherfucker was waking up 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturdays. They ain't had to do no work.
Nothing.
Hey, no, but
so hold on. So when we moved to a house, we moved to an apartment, and I was given chores. I kind of looked at my mom like, you. I was getting allowance for free. Now you say I got to work for it, and I rebelled.
Spoiled, bro.
So what they did was they're like, "Well, we're gonna take your TV." Okay, so I started reading books. So they were like, "Well, you could take your TV back." Nah, y'all can keep it. I'll just keep reading my books. There was nothing that could there was nothing they could do that just spoiled me. Like, see, they couldn't do anything.
They couldn't punish you.
They couldn't punish me.
See, a kid like you, I make you go stand outside in the snow with your socks on. Read a book now.
There's a question on the board.
It's good. It said, "Did this experience?" Man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
How the hell can you see that shit?
That shit is small as hell, bro.
Man, I leaned in and I got my glasses on.
I'm not about to lean in.
Bring it up on the screen. You just gotta click on the comment.
Oh, we got a whole producer for that. Read it out, producer.
It said, "Did the experience book holding contribute to the intergenerational?" Damn, the word small as hell. I need some
read
glasses.
it out. Go ahead, cuz. I don't even know why he tried.
I did.
Old as hell.
Did this experience book holding contribute to intergenerational trauma?
Did it? You answer that. Shit.
Right, you was the one holding them.
Right.
Well, I held them too. I need like a clarification on what she means by intergenerational.
I'm gonna need you to get the microphone and stop yelling.
Well, he about to answer that question.
Hey,
we can't answer it.
Why he do that? Back to what you were saying, like cultural stuff. So, like literally right now, I work with somebody that is Indian. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she has older kids that's like 18 and up or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she tell us like how she get up and she have her routine, her kids get up, So her routine is her routine. Like she like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. I get up, I cook breakfast for my kids. She talking about she make their bed. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, how old are these kids?
But you got to remember, everybody culture is different.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was getting on. And I'm like, these kids are like 18. I said, what would happen if they get a girlfriend or whatever? Like
they dating their culture. They keep it going.
That makes perfect sense. Because it's like, so her Indian son go get a chick off of 7 Mile, he gonna be like,
he gonna be making his own shit.
You ain't making my bed. And then they gonna be clashing.
Yeah.
But it's because of her culture, because she like, this is just what we do.
But see, my thing is this though. It's everybody culture is different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I would never ever get rid of my sisters. I love my sisters. You know what I'm saying? They was just raised in a different environment, a rougher environment. Mm-hmm. You got to hold your own shit down to where the Indians, the white folks, everybody else was brought up as, hey, this is my princess. This is what you do. You supposed to maintain a household, and you supposed to do this. You supposed to do that. How can our sisters maintain a household when their mother is spilling that like your daddy wasn't shit, he ain't gonna never be a black man ain't shit,
Yeah.
And then they taking the black man out the household. So it's like, where do they go from there?
Now, I do want to talk more about that. Hold that thought.
Oh, here's no okay.
Okay, well, then you hold the thought. Hold the thought forward. So Lorraine, the producer, Dev, has a microphone, so he's gonna go ahead and answer your question.
Before I was really interrupting, told to go get a microphone. I'm gonna need like clarification on what you mean by intergenerational, because I'm not sure. I'm only one generation. I don't know if I can really answer that part.
Well, just answer it from your standpoint.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it really gave me trauma, because it did it helped, but it didn't help, because I was still being bad in school, but I just kept it on the low.
You was more sneakier.
Yeah, definitely more sticky.
But it didn't really give me no trauma, because it did make me want to actually start being better in class, for the sole reason that I did not want to hold no books. I got tired of standing at that wall.
There it is, right there. Yeah.
So it changed his behavior. It was a behavior change,
and
without a reward system.
And instead of whooping his ass and beating him, to where I think when kids get whoopings from their parents, some kids, I think it makes them hate the parent.
Like be a little resentful.
Yeah, be a little resentful to the parent, because the parent is whooping them for something. They know they was wrong, but at the same time, do they really know they was wrong? Depending on the age.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, because a lot of people, they think like, okay, my parents supposed to love me.
Yeah.
But I'm over here getting whacked, like beat, like a slave. You know what I'm saying? Because you watch the slave movies and it's like, okay, your slave master is beating the slaves. That's not a form of love. And then here you are with this leather belt with the nickels in it.
Beating me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Back in the day, my uncle had one of them belts that had the quarters and the little thing.
That's why you don't wear belts today?
I wear a belt every day. I wear a belt every day.
I was just making sure, bro.
But I mean, it's a sign of love. I mean, you got to basically, back to what he was saying about the household, is how you produce your household.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Now, back to your statement of them taking, the black fathers coming out of the household. And that's still something that's going on today, with fathers trying to be in their kids' lives, and they keep trying to take them kids to keep the kids from the father. And it's so spiteful, it's so angry, it's so vindictive, it's so vengeful. And then I just have to say, you start to come out with these sassy kids that is
sassy,
that is emotionally unwound, and they act out. So you got masculine women and sassy young boys. The boys can't control their emotions, so they react and they acting out. And then the girls are so stern and independent, they act like they don't need a man.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can say a lot of the dudes do it to themselves. I'm not saying every dude is getting taken out of the house by force. Some of the guys is assholes.
I mean, some of the guys are definitely walking away. I'm only.
We only talking about the ones that
the one that's trying.
That's right. That's actually trying, or that want to be there. Period.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying. I totally agree with you. But at the same time, if the two generations before us or whatever wasn't dogging men to the point to where they was just like, oh, I don't need a man now. I hate a man. I don't need a man. I think the young ladies nowadays wouldn't be the way they are now, as far as manly and, oh, I don't need no guy. All the guy good is for is, this right here and paying my bills. That all started when females was getting hurt back in the day.
Nah, that's not how it happened.
Yeah, I think so.
That's not how it happened.
You don't think so?
Positive. Huh?
Okay, tell me how it happened.
You really want to go into that conversation?
No,
we got a whole thing right here. You really want to go into that conversation? Because I can tell you when it started, and I can tell you the propaganda that went behind it. Or we can get back to the questions.
We're going to get back to the questions because you on some bullshit.
I say you tell them.
No, fuck that. No, he don't.
I ain't no hormones and BS.
Come on, say it. You got 60 seconds.
No, we can
you don't. We got 30.
We can get right back to the
get back to the questions.
Okay, how can we ensure our child? How do we ensure our kids feel connected to both parents from both cultural backgrounds? So if you dated like interracially. Interracial.
Okay, I got you.
Lee.
Right. Lee. Hey, Lee. What's up, Lee? Interracial Lee.
What would your thoughts be on contributing from both backgrounds? Matter of fact, you could date somebody that is black, but they have a Muslim background.
What? How? What the?
A black one?
Or in my instance, I'm spiritual, but I keep coming.
Who's spiritual?
We're not gonna go over this. We're not doing this.
I'm spiritual, but I keep coming across women that are.
Wait a minute, who's spiritual? Are you just using that scenario?
This is not a scenario.
Oh, yes,
spiritual.
it is.
I am spiritual.
All right.
Dev, can we pull up the definition of spiritual?
Please.
We don't need to put the definition of spiritual. Listen, can I get through the question?
Okay, go ahead, bro.
I'm spiritual, but I keep running into women that have Christian backgrounds and strong Christian backgrounds at that. So, they believe in church.
God, that's so small.
It's small. You can't even read it. So
they say Jonathan ain't. I mean, go ahead, man. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm not gonna talk about that other person. Go ahead.
It's basically saying that don't look at that.
That ain't you. But go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
So basically, with come across women that have we'll come across women that have strong ties to religion and strong ties to Christianity.
So you keep coming across females that's religious, right? And you atheist, so it kind of don't balance.
Supposed to go there.
I'm not atheist.
But I understand what you're saying, though. I told you.
We're gonna nip this in the bud today. I am not atheist.
I know, man. I just like saying it.
What the fuck?
I know, man. You're very spiritual.
That's because you're spiritual.
Yeah, you're spiritual.
That's cool.
Now, are you talking spiritual as like?
And I'm sitting next to the saint and the demon.
Who's the saint?
I guess y'all.
Oh my!
Where he showed us say he was the demon. All right. So is your spiritual like feeding the grass, hugging tree spiritual? Is that your spiritual? Like
no.
So because I know you're not talking about like church spiritual.
I'm not church spiritual. I don't go to church.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So when you say spiritual, you like feeding the grass, hugging trees, and that's spiritual, right?
I don't know what type of spiritual you're talking about where they hug trees and feed the grass.
I mean,
hey, Dev, read that last comment.
I ain't a tree hugger.
It
says you can't.
Just pull it up on the screen.
You can't see it anyway.
You can't even get it out. So we know you. Dang, you getting called out in the chat. But we know.
But you know what? You cool with us, bro. Fuck that shit.
I ain't got time for this shit. This is not about me. We ain't doing this for the last show, goddammit.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it sounds like we are. I mean,
you know what I think? I don't think we can fully understand how. I don't even know what I was about to say. I forgot, bro.
We can't fully understand how the mind is.
Shut up.
That wasn't what you was gonna say?
Hell no.
All right then, well.
I thought you had something. No, but for real. Now, I'm gonna say this. When I hate it when this happened though. When all these school shootings happen, it's majority of the Caucasian side.
Mm-hmm.
They're not called crazy. They're not called mentally ill. They're they just had a bad day.
Right.
But when you see anybody else that's mentally ill out doing whatever, and the police get involved, they get killed.
Yeah,
they get taken to jail. Whatever.
Yeah.
They're crazy, or mental illness has something to do with it. So how is it so different from them two, the whites going to kill all these kids in the school or harming them, and the person that's just walking down the street talking to himself, but he get killed by the police? You see what I'm saying? So if you really want to get down to it, then I think it's just evil and good. Okay. That's all it is.
Okay.
Because if you see a person walking down the street, you like, oh, I can't stand him. Why? Because his skin color? And we in 2024?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Well, you know what? We just voted in President Trump. It don't even matter now. Everybody get drunk and fucked up because I don't know what's about to happen, bro. It's about to be crazy. I just thought about it, bro. If we sitting in a place to where we're making good money right now,
right?
We just elected a person that's all for companies.
Okay.
Food is already high. Remember his saying, "Oh, we're going to bring food down," and now he's saying he's not going to bring food down. So now that means food's probably going to go up just a tad bit more.
Well, if the tariffs go in place, then yeah, definitely.
And then
especially for the ones that's imported a lot. Well, some of the food we have here, yes, we do have food here that we make and everything like that, fruits, vegetables, all that stuff, right? But there still are some things that we do have imported that people still that do buy, that
like electricity. Yeah,
we import electricity.
We get it. We don't get it from America. Well, I ain't say import, but our bill's about to go up. You ain't read that?
Oh, you talking about the Canada thing? Okay.
Yeah. So what you was paying?
Yeah, I showed he said import electricity. I was like, import electricity.
You can't import. Can you import? You
said we gonna import electricity.
I did not say import. Did I say import, bro? I did. It's the liquor.
It gotta be.
We got a comment about your spirituality.
Huh?
We got a comment about his spirituality.
Go ahead, put it up on the screen.
Don't even worry about it. He ain't got,
that's a
wow. Who write books?
One has, or at least seeks, a conscious, ongoing relationship with the ultimate,
the divine, the whole of life,
the absolute truth, etc. This requires an open mind, not a fixed, predefined system.
Thank you, Lorraine. See, you be having my back.
Marshall.
Who is that?
I don't know. It's my friend.
Of course. That's why. That's what I want him to say. That's what I want him to say. My friend. Yeah, that's why she's taking up for him.
She's not taking.
But that just because she put that definition from the dictionary, or maybe she know that definition, does not mean that's the person you are.
Damn.
You are a great person, though. I love you.
Damn.
But spiritual?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I love you.
Wow.
All right, so next question. Round her up. You're done.
We're not about to just pass that up. Like,
all right.
She just laid it out there, though.
I am open-minded.
You are.
I'm not a fixed mind.
You not.
Like the middle person.
Damn.
Whoa.
You are fixed.
All right, so next question.
I'm not fixed. Well, yes, I am fixed. I'm fixed.
We was not talking
next
about
question.
That.
Oh my goodness!
Why you take my question?
What's next
Number
question?
3.
Number 3.
Promoting. Did we go over that one?
No.
Promoting independence while providing support. Parents aim to foster. You did read this. Oh, you just read them all.
The questions are at the bottom.
Oh shoot! All right.
What the fuck was you reading?
I was reading this over here.
That's why you.
How can we ensure?
I see why we don't make you host.
How do I handle generational differences in cultural parenting beliefs within my family?
You supposed to. Why are you reading so fast?
That's how you read. I was trying.
That is not how I
read. Read that again, sir. I'm sorry. All right.
How do I handle generational differences and cultural parenting beliefs within my family?
That's a great question.
So basically, your parents do one thing and you do another, but they try to tell you what you're doing is wrong.
That's a great question.
Because like I said, with modern parenting, you know, we do a lot of talking to our kids or whatnot. Now, my mom didn't really tell me how to raise my son, but she was very proactive with being there and listening and supporting and giving some kind of insight to doing stuff, and then tell me what you used to do when you was a kid.
Like, wow, thanks.
Right.
Like, how did we resolve the issue though?
Right.
That's on you.
But on the other hand, my dad was like, beat him with a belt.
Beat him with a belt. We don't want to hear that. My mother don't get in my mother do not get in my family affairs. She don't give me advice. She don't give me nothing really. She just, hey, you grown now. I had to deal with it with you, so you deal with it. Because if I tell you something, it's the wrong thing. Now you're gonna be mad at me. So my mama don't get in my family affairs.
That's good insight. That's good insight.
So,
well, my pops, he don't tell me nothing. My mama, she one of those, like we have our little talks or whatever, and she be like, yeah, I was talking to your sister, and I be trying to tell her about her kids, and I'm like, Ma, them her kids.
Yeah.
Like, is the way, are some of the things she doing right, wrong? It could be, but at the end of the day, if that's working for her and her husband, that's them. Because at the end of the day, I ain't
now
there.
Let's do it like this. Now, your kids have had kids.
Mm-hmm.
How do you approach that situation with how they parent their kids?
You on your own, my brother?
If they come to me for advice, I'm gonna be 100 with them. I can't give you advice on how to be a parent.
No,
I can give you advice on how to be a better person.
Yeah.
But if you come to me as a parent and say, Dad, how did you do this? Or how did this? Well, you were totally different from your child.
Mm-hmm.
I had to adjust every day to what you were doing.
Yeah.
So you have to adjust to her every day, like what she do, whatever he or she do.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you can't tell somebody if they in class talking, just whoop their ass and they'd be quiet. No, because 9 times out of 10, don't get me wrong, not all teachers, but some teachers just don't like some kids.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And if kids say, well, I did that already, they think they talking back to them or getting smart with them.
Yep.
And now they calling you saying your child is being belligerent and getting smart, and now you on your child ass and whooped his ass, ain't talked to him,
he ain't
really did nothing.
Yeah, and then a lot of times you got to really sit down and have that whole conversation and get that whole understanding. Like, why were you talking?
Exactly.
Like, your kid could have been, like you said, did nothing wrong. Like, hey, I did all my work, so I just felt like I'm about to, hey, bro, what's going on tonight? We gonna hop on 2K? We gonna do this?
Something, yeah.
Like, we having a conversation, my work done, but all the teacher is saying, like, yeah, your kid is very talkative, and you like, oh yeah, I'm about to just go in. Why you talking to class? Dad, I was done with my work and I passed.
Exactly.
Like, so you gotta get the whole scenario.
Yeah, that too. And now you're stunting his growth, because what if he was talking about something that pertained to the work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's scared to talk to the person that helped him get a better grade, or the person that he was helping get a better grade. Now you just stunning both of their grades. I mean, yeah, they growth. It's hard. It's hard, man.
It is.
It's hard because I can't tell you how to be a parent with your kid.
Nope.
Because I don't know how to be a parent to my kid.
Man,
it's an everyday process.
Every day.
So when somebody be like, "Hey, you raising your kid wrong," you know what I say?
Now, I'm definitely gonna say, like, for me, if my son came to me and was like, Dad, my child is acting up and everything like that, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, that's cool. You got any advice for me?
He said, okay, that's cool.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could give you advice, and I probably say something about like at the end of the day, there's no easy way to parent.
No, it's not.
There's no manual. What I did is different for what you're gonna do with your generation.
Yeah.
Like the generation you grew up in was getting introduced to more technology than we were when we was coming up. We was introduced to like the beginning of technology.
Yeah.
You fell into the midst of technology.
Like,
and when
Devin
you have a
grew up with
kid,
the TV on the wall, we had it on the floor.
So when you have a kid, then your kid is going to be in a technological space where it's way more advanced than where you came up.
Right.
So they're going to be doing things and finding out how to do things behind your back that you may not have
know about.
You ain't even gonna know about. You know, so like the creativity is going to be more prominent in the next generation coming up than it is now. You got to think about it. Those kids are probably gonna see the year 3000.
Yeah.
You know, and what is that gonna look like?
Crazy
at that point in time.
Flying cars and shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we gonna make it to 2050. But they gonna but they gonna make it to like they gonna see the year 3000. Just imagine what technology is gonna look like at that point in time and what parenting is gonna look like. You know, is parenting gonna turn to having robots? You know, because you know some people have nannies that parent their kids. You know, that's there, or they have babysitters that's there with their kids majority of the time when they're at work. But what is the future going to look like now that you're going to have humanoid robots walking around? Is that going to be the new parent? Because we already know that social media pretty much kind of dictates and rears the mindset of a lot of kids growing up. They have phones in their hand. They have access to streaming shows on TV and everything like that. So their mind is being fueled with so much information. So now you're talking about you have a humanoid robot here that can further push that same agenda, whatever agenda they want to push, when your back is turned, because they have such a vast knowledge of stuff that's been programmed, not to mention that they're connected to the internet and they find different ways to parent better than what the human person can be. And then that child
better, I don't know about better.
Hold on, but that child could then say that, you know what, this is my parent, or you know, I like this better. I want the robot to read a bedtime story to me. I want the robot to cook because it cooks better than you. I want it to cook for me. So you start to so that kid starts to grow that attachment. Just like kids with phones, you try to take their phone away from them. Some kids will throw a tantrum because, you know, they're so glued to it because it gives them such a comfort.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be. I don't think they'll be so close to the robot, because if the robot's going by statistics, they're going to be kind of strict. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Time is time for this, time for this, time for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so
that robot is going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be there, but at the same time, a kid is still a kid. A kid is going to want to do and play all the time.
Man, you don't think these robots gonna get advanced and be outside playing catch?
I mean,
they at work.
but for a certain time. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a time for everything.
But you also got to remember that they're gonna be able to adopt certain psychological practices in order to convince the kid to be able to do for them. And, be on their side.
You're right about that.
That's what I'm saying. So if you looking,
don't get no robots. That's all I'm gonna say. Just let your mama watch your kids. That's all. I mean,
the mamas are getting like younger and younger. The grandmas getting younger and younger.
Shit, the grandmas is like 35 now. He's like, damn, how old is you?
I'm a grandma. Like, what?
Man, crazy.
All right. Now, so here's the next question. Okay, so should traditional parenting practices, should a person stick to traditional parenting practices or adopt to more modern approaches?
I say do what's best for them. Shit. Because if you look at it, the kids are not traditional, or they're not which other one you say? Whatever the fuck you said. Kids are kids. Kids are their own little human beings. That's what they are. because you're never going to be able to predict another little human being and be like, okay, this is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do. So I'm going to have this all set out. I understand you want to have a time limit and have it set out, but a kid is a kid, man.
True.
A kid is a kid. That's just like a rich household. If it's a rich household, that kid's going to have access to a lot of things, correct?
Right.
But guess what he's not going to know? He's not going to know his parents.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, his parents are still working or gone doing something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And in the hood, the kid is broke. He know his mama. But why he don't know his father? Because his father then got kicked out of the house because of something.
Right.
So either way, the kid always pays for everything.
True.
Either way it go. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Damn, boy, you just spit some game. I know.
He just talked to his whole I mean, but you was right though. I mean, really, you gotta do what's best for your house. I mean, it's like you can't be looking at like, oh dang, Jeff, he go yell at his kid, so let me go and try to do that to my kid. Man, my kid will be crying.
So Lorraine said both. Some values will never become outdated. Just don't raise a punk.
What is a punk? What is because you know what? Because I was raised in the era of gang don't violence. Walk away from nothing. If somebody bump you, check them. Somebody say something to you, check them. Nowadays, somebody bump you and you turn and look at them, they shooting you.
Yeah, I used to be a pacifist.
You did?
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Yeah, my mindset was that I'd rather walk away than to have a confrontation.
Mm-hmm. See, I was different.
It's not. Yeah. Yeah, we know.
But you gotta remember what he said in the beginning.
He's spiritual.
What the hell?
I don't know, bro.
He was spoiled.
Oh yeah, he was spoiled. Yeah. I wasn't spoiled. I wasn't nowhere near spoiled.
So the confrontation,
he was like, "Whoa, that's like doing chores, motherfucker. Back up."
He was like, "Wait a minute."
I was that one you bump or you say something to. I was ready to jump, but now you say raising a punk. I'd rather raise a punk than to be raising money to get to bury my kid.
I ain't gonna say a punk.
I think Sassy's the new.
I mean,
punk.
what is a punk? A punk. Back in my day,
a soft
when
nigga.
Back in my day when you said punk meant you ain't say nothing back to the bully that was messing with you.
Yeah, punk was like you weak.
Yeah, you weak.
Yeah. That's what I just said. A soft nigga.
That's two different things. A weak person and a soft nigga is two different things. A weak person.
A punk today refers to someone who embraces. God, Lee, can we get that on 150?
Them glasses ain't working.
No.
Blind ass.
It's time for a new script.
I already know I can't see. I don't care how big it gets.
Someone who embraces a subculture characterized by non-conformity. And
that's not the real definition of a punk.
Can't be.
No, it says a punk today refers to someone who embraces a subculture characterized by nonconformity, anti-establishment views, a DIY ethic, and often a distinct style of clothing and music typically associated with punk rock.
I was about to say that's something for like when the white people do the punk rock. So
we need like the urban definition.
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary.
now, so punk in my book is you say something to a person and he be like, "Oh, nah, man, I ain't even fucking with you. You know, you got me. It is what it is, man. Why you back down? You act like a punk, man." What she's referring to as a softer human being, basically. You know what? I don't want this smoke, bro. You got it. But you have to be that way nowadays because they're not fighting no more. All they doing is shooting because they weak-minded. They can't handle a loss. If they fight and they lose, they're going to go home and almost want to kill themselves nowadays. So I'd rather have what she referring to as a punk kid, so he can come back home to me. Then to have a kid out there like, oh, boom, and now he not coming home. That's how I look at it. You know
so the Urban Dictionary,
the horror,
that don't even
urban.
That's stupid.
Blow it up some more, man. I can't see that.
So don't worry about it. Then you ain't gotta blow it up. I got it. So the Urban Dictionary, and I'm gonna read the whole thing. So punk is not about a certain hair color, style, or music, although music does take a large part in most punk lives. Punk is about liking what you like, being yourself, saying what you think, and fuck all the rest. You don't need a 2-foot high red mohawk to be a punk, although that is wicked cool. That, you don't need sleeves, a back piece, or any tattoos at all to be punk. To be punk. You don't need you don't need a Misfit, Casualties, Sex Pistols, or any band like that jacket to be a punk. So you don't need anything to be a punk except for awareness, self-respect, respect for others, and an open mind. Punk is not dead.
That was wrote in 2007.
Hey,
so I don't think that's credible now.
I'm gonna put you like this here. I just want my son and my daughter to stand on
business.
Not on business, because he got his ass whooped. I want my son and daughter to stand on what we put into them and not to be a follower of the bullshit that's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? If somebody bump you or say something and you not feeling that vibe, you ain't gotta say shit. Like, you know what? You got it, bro.
Yeah,
you got it.
You said you was raised to not back down.
I was raised that way. And I got in a lot of shit that I almost didn't get out of.
Well, yeah, I mean, because every action
it brings a reaction.
Yeah.
So
it ain't always needed though.
Exactly. So
sometimes people, it might be that one person with that mental illness.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's looking for somebody to bump them.
Exactly.
Just so they can fight.
Exactly.
And it's like, bro, I barely even touched you. Like,
and I want my kids to come home. You can call them whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying?
That's why, and that's why sometimes it's easier to walk away than to engage. Now, sometimes you may have to engage, you know, and it's inevitable. At some point in time in your life, you're going to have to engage.
That's a fact.
Now, but you don't have to engage in every conflict.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're at that point in time where we know we're going to give our last piece and everything for the last show of the year.
No, we ain't. We ain't at that time. We going further.
That's a nice comment down
We going further. Let's go.
No bullshit. Be level-headed, but also stand your ground.
And nowadays you can't do both.
Man, I'm squinting like a mug.
What else it say?
That's all it say.
Anyway,
right. That's all it say. That's all it say.
So, go ahead. So, D, since it is, you know, you haven't been on here in a while, so we gonna start with you.
My guy, this is D. What's your nerd? D nerd?
Yeah, go ahead. Shout out your game show. I mean, your
game show.
It is. I mean, it's technically a game show.
Right.
I mean,
no, it's just Nerd D23. YouTube, Instagram,
yeah,
Twitch.
D nerd. You did say D nerd, right?
No, Nerd D.
Oh, Nerd D.
Nerd D.
Nerdy's D.
YouTube,
Nerdy's.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all that. No, but
damn.
For real though, I mean, I agree with like a lot of stuff that Jeff was saying. Like, you really can't go off of somebody else's foundation. You really can't, because it's like I look at how I'm raising my child and how I was raised, and I'm like, man, I can't do that. Like, I really can't. Like, you know, you try to be stern and put your dad voice on, and then you got the kid over there melting in the corner because like, why are you yelling at me? Like, it don't take all of that. Not for my kid right now. But I mean, my kid is only 7. So, I mean, I don't know how that's going to, you know, transpire when my kid get, what?
13, 14.
14, 15. Because a lot of people say, man, it's all, you know, rainbows and stars at 7. But then you get 13 and it's different.
Yeah, true.
So it's like, and then it's like you were saying, advice. You can't really, because like, bro, I'm doing stuff different every day, every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you might do something on Monday and you'd be like, dang, maybe I shouldn't have handled that situation that way. Now I'm looking like I'm the bad parent, you know, and it's like, dang, even though, you know, you're not here to be technically friends with your kid, but your kid still needs to understand that you're the parent.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, can't get nobody else no advice.
Nah.
You can talk and be like, look, bro, do the best you can.
Facts.
Why you
just don't do nothing stupid. Like,
you go do something stupid.
I mean,
you probably do something stupid.
Facts.
Gonna kill for your kid. Then you gonna be in jail. Can't take care of your kid.
What?
Hold up.
What?
Rewind.
What?
Say that again. Wait up.
What?
Say that again.
What? Jeff, your turn.
No. What? No. You're not gonna say that and keep going like you just didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing.
You said
Jeff, your turn.
I heard kill and then jail.
Jeff,
I don't know if I want to go behind that. That sounds like
ain't nobody say nothing.
That sounds like a conspiracy or something.
We just saying what we do as parents, you know.
I don't do nothing he do as a parent.
His spirituality,
man, you feel me?
Different.
Man, Satan is a mother. Let's see. I would never. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say never. I would give people my insight on parenting with my kids. I would never say you should do this for your child or you should try this because it worked for my child. Because if you try it on your child and it totally blows up in your face and your child is worse now than it was, than he was, you're going to be looking at me all crazy. So I'm not going to give you advice. I will tell you what I would do with my child. Then our cultures are so different to where it's crazy. We would never, I'm not going to say never. We won't see a lot of white people say, "Oh, I love that black guy. He's a cool guy." You know, it's not gonna happen just on a simple fact because they was all brought up to hate us from the older generation. That's where it comes from. That's where it's gonna continue to go. I don't know how the fuck I got on that,
bro. You been tangent all day. Tangent like and I just been rolling with
it. Went from kids to racial profile.
I said as I was talking, I'm like, what the fuck
he
is
just
that
started getting deep. Like
his
face got serious.
Like, no, I'm not the deep person. Fuck that shit. I'm my bad. Yeah.
I think he lost.
Yeah.
He ain't got it no more, bro. You should say got it.
So yeah.
You done.
So once like I was saying.
Well, what you saying?
I don't know, bro. That's fucked up, man. I've been having a long. No, it ain't even that. I done had a long day.
It's 90 proof. It might be the bear fight.
No, it ain't that. I've been had for one. Happy birthday to my daughter. She be 18 Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Dang,
18.
Yeah, 18, bro. Crazy.
Hell.
Graduating and everything. Look, to everybody that watches, I appreciate y'all. Y'all hung in there with us for this whole year. We enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed us. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Have a great time. Get drunk.
Yeah. It's that Christian stuff.
I ain't say nothing Christian.
Hold on, wait, say Merry Christmas.
I said Merry Christmas.
Are we gonna get Preacher M&G for the last one?
No, most definitely.
No.
100%.
Come on. I already know. Because we ain't even really.
No, we're not gonna
Why?
No.
Why?
I'm gonna
Cue up the Oregon, Dad.
I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna be very, very humble.
You don't know.
I know those sound effects is added in there.
We don't have no organs for the sound effects. We don't have no organs.
I'll work on that.
We probably should get some.
I'm gonna work on that. Let me look up that model. I'm gonna go on YouTube. We're gonna have an organ.
Are you all set, Preacher?
Oh my God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the stage.
Can I get a witness?
Y'all
N G.
Dun 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 dun.
Whatsoever. Told you I was gonna be humble today. It's the last. last show of the year.
Do that very white. It's the last show of the year.
Just piggybacking off of Jeff said, we do appreciate everybody hanging in with us, joining the show, commenting,
Reverend Image,
and doing, sharing our content. It took a long time to get to this day.
Facts.
It took a long time to get to the start.
Facts.
I can't tell you the days. Oh man, I'm about to cry.
Hey, look.
He had to bring Big Sexy in to help him,
You got an amen in the chat.
No, let him keep going because he said he about to cry. I want to see
this. It's been a hell of a journey, and sharing my story with all of y'all and the support that I got raising my son and seeing the things that he's doing now. Like I don't have the words for it.
Special, bro.
It is special.
Yeah.
It is special. Watching him grow up, seeing the productive, human being that he is. And, he's going to, as y'all know, he's going to HVAC school. He bought his first car. He graduated this year. So he did a lot of things on his own time. He made his own decisions without my influence,
Really?
Yeah, without my influence.
That's what's up.
But
so, he went his own route. He made his own path. Yeah. Is what I'm trying to say. He made his own path. And I can't be any more proud of, the man that he's becoming to be. We're having a celebration tonight for all the guests that were on the show. We're celebrating all of them because without them, we couldn't have some of the conversations that we had. We couldn't have had some of the wisdom that they have brought. Definitely, when we were doing, when we were honoring Black fathers that was coming in, that had their own businesses, being entrepreneurs, doing things really big, taking care of their family and paving the way and, doing something different for their generation, providing the lifestyle that they didn't have, and honoring that. It's so amazing. I'm glad they came onto the show and spit that knowledge and gave that wisdom to you guys. We did the segment on finances, trying to bring financial awareness to the Black community. And there's other organizations out there still doing that, but we're trying to do it in our way. So it's nowhere in comparison to what somebody else is doing. We just trying to do it our way. And I can't, go any further without thanking Jeff.
Big Sexy.
So if y'all, new name?
Yeah, that's my new name.
If y'all don't, if y'all don't know, this whole setup, this whole segment was Jeff's idea. He came in and did a few shows with me, and then from there he came and called me up and said, MG, like some people listen to the show and they want to see something live. They want to comment and stuff like that. And I was like, dog. I was like, all right, let me fix it. Now he did have a problem with me spending money. Because I was throwing money at the podcast to get this set up together, just so we could be live. And we have been live every other Friday.
Yep.
Ever since we started back last year in December. We started December 15th. And we have been pushing and going ever since.
Get it.
So
I appreciate you, my brother.
Man. All the time, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, the comments say, is it Big Sexy with a Y or an I?
I don't care. Just Big Sexy.
Nah, D have been coming through, being on the show. He has been doing some producing on the back end for us.
Not as good as Dev, though.
When
I started late. If you see it late, if you see the late start, that was me. My bad.
For Dev when he's in school or he has to go to work. So D's been filling in. So we really appreciate it for the time that he's contributed, when he has the time to do it. We do want to be respectful of his time and everything he has going on. But we do appreciate you coming through.
I'll be chilling.
I
don't be chilling. Hey, no, but do y'all think?
With that being said, like I said, I was going to be humble today. With that being said, we're going to go and do the celebration. We're gonna go do the celebration with all the guests. For the guests that are coming, if y'all watching, we do have some. We got a reindeer game that we gonna play. We got some gifts we're gonna give out to y'all. So we can't wait to see y'all to get here. If you want to celebrate with us,
pull up on me.
Go ahead and share this episode.
Facts.
Share it on your social media page. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Tell everybody to subscribe. We tell stuff from a real point of view.
Yep.
We tell it from our everyday lives, stuff that we deal with. I can't really tell you any other show that I see that is as real as this. Now, you may know a few, shoot them to me, but I can't tell you a more real team that you're seeing that you're seeing right in front of you.
Facts.
Like that's just 100. So with that being said, happy 1 year. Farewell, Mr. Nice Guy. We here. We did it. We're going to keep on doing it. We're going to come back bigger, badder, stronger,
sexier,
more controversial in 2025.
Let's get it.
All right. M&G.
Big Sexy.
Nerdy 23
on Twitch and YouTube. We'll catch y'all in the next go around. Peace.